Hello and welcome to VR Project 4. We decided to tackle the accelerated futures of possible drunk driving. Since this is a really common situation to be put in during a college student's career, we thought this would be a relevant topic to tackle. The experience entails the user taking on the perspective of person at a party with their friend, and they have the choice to either drink or not drink, and then to either answer an important phone call or to ignore it. Now, depending on these choices, the user will be intoxicated and will have the option to either drive or call a cab in order to get to the hospital in order to make it for a family emergency. And if the user is driving while drunk, of course, the controls are going to be more inhibited and the vision is going to be blurred, making it more difficult for the person to drive. And if they were to crash while driving, the individual will be transported into a rather intimidating hospital scene in which they're taken into the emergency room. And as an aftermath of this experience, the user is still recovering from the accident and they have to attend therapy or physical therapy for a few months afterwards. As for the cab accelerated future, the user makes it safely to their destination, and I guess everything pretty much goes smoothly rather than the other way around. We hope you enjoy this experience.
Hey, what's with the long face? We're at a party, let's have some fun. I got an idea. Grab those beers over there, we'll see who can finish them faster. Yes, it's a beer. Are you gonna drink it or what? You're not just gonna sip water all night, are you? Alright, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Are you just gonna ignore it? Again with the water? You're really trying not to have fun tonight, aren't you? Hey, you can't blame me if you're too drunk to answer, am I right?
It's your father. Your mother's been in a car accident. I need you to meet us at the hospital as soon as you can.
Sounded like he was serious. You gonna head out now? Hey, it's your choice. We can pretend that never happened. How long are you gonna stare at that glass of water until you make a decision? It's not gonna make your mind up for you. So you gonna go or what? Alright man, we'll keep an eye open out there. Cops are definitely trolling the street this time of night.
What's the situation?
Patient was in a car accident on the interstate. There are multiple lesions along the head and chest, as well as some abdominal trauma. Internal bleeding is probable.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got quite a case here. We need our heads out of the clouds and on the task at hand if we want to save this poor patient. Isn't that right, Dr. Florian?
Oh, yes, doctor.
Ah, perfect timing. I was just in the mood for sending someone on a guilt trip. You're... Ah, perfect timing. I was just in the mood for sending someone on a guilt trip. Your blood alcohol level was double the legal limit when you came in here. We had to remove a ton of glass shards from your face and chest. Oh, and you've got 3 broken ribs, as well as a broken arm and a broken leg. But I wouldn't worry about that, because it's nothing compared to what your parents are going to do to you. Now, I'm sure you're wondering how long this will all take to heal up. Well, rest assured, I let your parents know that you'll be needing physical therapy for the next few months. They were ecstatic about the fact that their child would be living with them again, right after leaving for college. Whoops, I almost forgot. There's also some bad news. I'm afraid I can't let you party with your friends for a few days, since you'll be stuck here for further testing. Oh, and if you were wondering, you've been out for 2 days. I'd say that's a bit longer than a hangover. I'll leave you to stew in your guilt and self-pity. I've got some other patients to attend to.
Hello? I'm sorry, but my kid won't be hanging out with you again. We've got 6 months of physical therapy to go through thanks to your shenanigans. Good day.
Hey, what's with the long face? We're at a party, let's have some fun. I got an idea. Grab those beers over there, we'll see who can finish them faster. You're not just gonna sip water all night, are you? Really? You're gonna drink water all night? Pfft, suit yourself, I'm not gonna waste my youth on sobriety. Are you just gonna ignore it? Again with the water? You're really trying not to have fun tonight, aren't you? Hey, you can't blame me if you're too drunk to answer, am I right?
It's your father. Your mother's been in a car accident. I need you to meet us at the hospital as soon as you can.
Sounded like he was serious. You gonna head out now? Do you have enough cash on you? I can spot you a couple bucks for a cab if you need it.
Head to the hospital, eh? I hope it's nothing serious. Whoa! That just shaved a couple of years off my life. Why would anyone leave their car in the middle of the road like that? It just makes no sense. We'll get there shortly. Sorry about the scare.
you're finally here. Your mother was hit by a drunk driver. Nothing too serious, but she will be on bed rest for a couple days. I have to work early in the morning. Would you mind taking your siblings and putting them to sleep?
Alright, so quick technical breakdown is that we have a raycaster that casts a ray down the center of the viewport of the camera. And if this were to hit a collider on any of the objects, it would trigger a timer which would set off a delayed dialogue option, which is what happens if you stare at an object for a certain period of time. And if you were to press the button to select the object, it plays the selection dialog for that object, and also triggers a count, or I guess it invokes a load cutscene method to load into the next scene based on a set delay time set in the inspector. After the three-party scenes, we've got some player preference global variables that we use to keep track of whether the player is drunk in order to turn on or off drunk vision, as well as whether the user is driven or taken a cab, in order to get different reactions from the father or the cab driver. This is also the case with the is drunk global variable, because the father will be more angry with the user if the user is drunk rather than sober. On top of this, we have a few basic moving scripts for the car and the hospital scene, in which the car is using the Unity standard car asset, as well as a few triggers to trigger a few different sound effects along the way. There's, in the hospital scene, the stretcher is just moved by a rigid body at a constant pace. Other than that, that's pretty much the basics of our entire project.